Hello everybody, my name is Scatter. Welcome back to Divine Journey 2. So first things first, let me say that next week, or I guess maybe this week by the time this goes up, but my mom is in town for a while, so I want to record a bunch of episodes in a block so I can keep them going daily. But what that means is that if, I do something wrong or if there's something that needs to be addressed in some way, that it won't be for a while, probably like a week or a week and a half or something like that. So bear with me there. Don't be too surprised or upset if something like that ends up happening. Hopefully it doesn't, but it might. So last time we finished up Twilight Forest for the most part, and are now ready to move on, I guess, to Mechanism, right? So the only things left with Twilight Forest, there's this final thing, which I need a couple more things for. I think, right? Pure aquatic pellets. Oh, I just get those from crabs, I guess. So I can do that. This artificial scarab body, is this the thing that I already have? I have something to do with a scarab. No, I just have these. So I do have to craft that. And in order to do that, I need this carapace and I need some industrial leather. So this was the main thing, right? I need to get a little bit into mechanism for the chemical injection chamber, for the sodium to make industrial leather, or the arc furnace, which I also don't have right now. So either way, it's going to be a little while before I can finish out that quest line. But, it's not super... it's not crazy important. I know it ties into AE2 as well. So here in the mechanism quest line, we have mechanism here on the left and we have AE2 on the right. And I'm not entirely sure how they connect to each other. I do have a lot of this open to me now. I know I have to get into Atum to get some of the presses from the meteorites. But I'm not sure how to do that. Maybe that has to do with the scarab. That wouldn't really surprise me. But yeah, I guess we'll start off with mechanism here and making the steel casing. So I just need some steel plates, steel rods, and energized osmium, which remind me, it's just biodiesel around, or osmium around some biodiesel. So I should have a stack of this energized osmium still. And I think I put it in my storage system. And I did. I'll just grab all that, and then it's just a bunch of steel stuff. So I have a little bit of steel. I have about a stack left here. And, of course, this machine has been running a bit, and I have a bunch of iron. And I have it turned off now just because it uses a lot of power, and I am out of diesel. I will have to automate some of the diesel soon, but for the mechanism stuff, I dug out a little basement here. I guess it's not so little, but... I dug out a basement, so a lot of the mechanism stuff can go here. Soon enough, I'm going to have access to the open blocks elevators, which are nice and convenient, but for now, I just built, a couple staircases around, so it's not too... it's not too hard to get up and down. So I guess this will make 4. I'm going to need a lot, of course, so I'll just make a bunch of these. And then we'll make the steel casings. So after that, I think the metallurgic infuser is going to be the first thing, and it is. So metallurgic infuser, this is going to be really good because what this allows you to do is build or make steel without coal coke. You can just make it directly with coal. And I don't know if it's more coal or if it's the same amount of coal or if it's less coal. Maybe we can have a look. So there's not too much that this can do. But what it can do is really important because I think for the most part, this is the only machine that can do it. So the circuits, these enriched alloys, and all the, higher tiers of them can make moss stone, which is cool. But what I'm really looking for is this. So iron becomes enriched iron, and enriched iron becomes a steel blend, and then you can smelt that into a steel ingot. So it takes 10 carbon for that, and then 10 carbon for that. And so that's 2 pieces of coal, I think. Because I think each one is 10. I could be wrong about that, but we'll see. Coal is not going to be super hard to come by. Again, we're going to get the excavator set up, especially, with the iron. We can make steel as long as we have the coal, and we have plenty of coal. We have over 1,000 coal. And then with the steel we get from that, we can just set up another excavator. So it's there's definitely a solid plan on the horizon. But for now, let's just make as many of these as we can, which is going to be 4. And there we go. Starting mechanism. And then once we grab this reward... Still no trophy, huh? Interesting. I might just look into the trophies. I might end up making my own for the building up there. I don't know. I made a couple hammers to help me digging out the basement, but they didn't quite work as I intended. I was trying to put 2 writable modifiers on, because I know there should be a way to do that, because I'm pretty sure that's what Sandy did, who is somebody who is also doing a series of this, and it's really good. You should check it out. But in any case, let me go ahead and make 12 steel plates now, just because I know I'm gonna need several metallurgic infusers, but then also I need plates for this. So 12, and then each one of those is gonna make 4, so I need 12 of those as well. So another 12. Another 12. And then, so that's just that, and the ingots, which is fine. And then the furnaces take a couple of iron rods and some compressed cobble and cobble slabs and a block of coal, which is all, honestly, it's just kind of annoying to make. It's not difficult, but there's a lot of crafting involved. So let's make, so say we need 8 metallurgic infusers, which I don't think is true, but that means 16, that means 32. So yeah, half a stack of iron rods should be plenty. And then we're going to need a way to connect this to power as well. So let's see if the quests get us into mechanism power cables. Ah, they do. Okay, and they are open up to us right now. So craft some basic universal cables. Can be used to easily transfer energy between 2 spots. Encourage you to use immersive engineering wires, since in 1.12, mechanism universal cables tend to cause FPS lag due to inefficient rendering. That sucks. Is there a better cable that's not the immersive ones? Because these suck. These suck for lots of reasons. Cable. And there's all the A2 ones, but that's not what I want. Power, flux. I know flux ducts. Maybe this is going to be what I want. I can't do this yet, but maybe that's going to be the long-term power. Well, I know the cryo-stabilized ones. These are like instant power transfer and like infinite, infinite RF per tick, which is going to be necessary a lot later. So I guess the flux ducts are going to be the long-term solution. That makes me just not want to bother with these, but in the interim, I think it's going to be worth it, because the immersive cables are just so bad. And, especially, I mean, if they cause FPS lag for being rendered, like, they're mostly going to be behind the walls, so I think it should be fine, right? So that's just a bunch of steel rods, a couple of redstone, and energized osmium, so should be fine, When I said a couple, how many did I mean? 6. Okay, let's just make 6. And then let me get the cobble. I should put cobble in a compacting drawer. It's weird, though, because it all goes in my, the danknull, so. Let's just make a bunch, though. Yeah, having to pull it out of the danknull is annoying. And it's nice to have it there anyway, but... I just make as much of this as I can. There you go, and then... Oh, there you go. Some slabs. And then what was the... It was a block of coal, right? So just grab some of that as well. This is an awful way to do this. Okay. Wait, we're not done yet. One more. Okay. So now, furnaces, I can make 7, which I should have saw coming because that's how many coal blocks you get, because 64 divided by 9 is 7, with a little remainder. Let's just get one more, and then that should let me make... you know what? I don't think I'm going to make... Oh, I don't have the compressed coal before it either. Okay, fuck it then. I don't think I'm going to make as many of these as I can make right off the bat. I think that would be a bad idea, because I'm going to need the casings for other stuff. Although, before I do that, I think I'll get the first one set up so I can make steel more easily. But let's just move on. Make a couple of these scaffoldings. Let me just make the one for now. I have the plates for the other ones, but let's just make the one for now. So there's the metallurgic infuser. And until... I'm trying to decide if this is actually a good idea. I want to say for now I'm just going to set it up right here. And hopefully that works, and it does. So... One coal is how much carbon in here? 10, right. So it's going to take 2 things of coal to make a steel. That should be fine. Like, how much coal do I have? 969. So loading this up with coal should be no issue, right? And then it's a little slow. I know there's speed upgrades, but then it ends up taking more power too. The good news is it's not we're not at a power deficit, and I'm pretty sure there's no diesel being created right now, because I don't have this automated. It just used up all the products. So that means it doesn't take too much power to run one of these. So I'm actually going to get a second one. Am I going to get a second one? I think that's a good idea, especially considering this is a 2-step process, right? I think that makes enough sense. So then I need to make another set of those, and then another one of these. So now the issue now is I need to connect it. So maybe now, okay, now is a good time. Now is a good time to go ahead and make the cables, and then I can just use those. I mean, it says to use them sparingly. This is a pretty good use for them, though, I think. So if I pick this up now, is it going to keep the coal in it, is the question. And I don't know the answer, but we're going to find out. So let's just get... I mean, if it wastes, like, what, a stack of coal, I'm not too concerned about it. But this should work with the other one. Yeah, so they both have power. They do still have coal, or the one does, which is great. So we'll put the enriched iron in that one, and the regular iron in that one. So now that's going to get steel blend, and then we need to smelt it up. Smelting is super easy and basically free with these forges, and they work twice as fast too. So that's so good. I'm super glad to have this set up. Let's just dump as much coal in here as it'll take. Okay. And that works. And as long as I keep this topped up with iron, which I should have plenty of. And speaking of keeping topped up with iron, I'm just going to make sure that I'm always smelting some of this. Now, obviously, having this, you know, hooked up to the excavator directly, you know, having to run it across the whole factory. Is it fair to call this a factory yet? Having to run it all the way across is not ideal. But it works for now. And that's basically my catchphrase at this point. But... you know, it's true. It's true. And you know what? I even think I have some conduit that I can use to very slightly automate this, so that I don't need to keep transferring the steel blend over. So if I do that, how does this work again? So side config. So top, we want to make that input. No, sorry. We want to make that output, and then top for this one, we want to make input. And then we want to make that insert, and we want to make this always active. There we go. Perfect. That's super good. This is a milestone. The first... I guess technically the first bit of automation. I don't know. Is that fair? I mean, I could even pull this out to this chest just so it doesn't get backed up. Might as well, right? So I can just have this extract on a different channel, say brown, and then have this insert on brown, and then that'll get the steel blend. And then if I was smart, the, oh wait, no. Mechanism doesn't work this way, does it? No, you can't input and extract on the same thing, but that's fine. I can just make it the front output. Can I? Is that the front? Of course that's the front. What else would it be? Maybe if I replace this. Yeah. Okay, so then I just make that extract on brown. And then I can just not have that extract, even though it shouldn't do anything. Okay, now this should work. And there's the steel blend coming in. And then I'll just take it, I guess. So that's very, 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 very cool. So that's going to slowly make steel. I'm just going to have to keep it topped up with coal for now. But, I mean, as soon as we get into... I mean, I was going to say AE2, but if we're not getting into auto-crafting for a while, then really that doesn't really help too much with that. But maybe it does, because then you can still do it with the export bus, right? I don't know how much... Well, I don't know, though, is the thing. So we can't do auto-crafting yet. As long as we have the export bus, though, which one of these is, I think this one, then we can keep these topped up with whatever they need, coal or diamonds or redstone or whatever. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it too much. For now, I'm just going to say I can keep it topped up, and I can make a bunch of steel, and with a bunch of steel, I can make a bunch of excavators, and with a bunch of excavators, we can basically just live life and not worry about gathering things, and then I can place them somewhere, and then I can have everything piped over. I'm envisioning big things, but maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I say as I manually cart over a bunch of iron ore to my smeltery that's all the way on the other side of the factory. Okay, well, what's up? What's up next then? So it does want me to go through all of the cables. So this isn't a problem right now, but let's just see what we need to make these. So it's a red alloy ingot, which I remember being kind of easy. Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of redstone, but all things considered, it's pretty easy to make. And then 3 of the basic cables. I'm going to leave that for now solely because it's not necessary. We got a bunch of HV stuff, which again, not really super necessary right now. The item ducts and the servos are cool though. I think I have a couple more of those in here, and I'm actually going to take them out because I'm getting to the point where I may need them. And then I'll just stick the HV stuff in there because there's already some HV stuff in there. And that's how organization works, kind of. Okay, but in terms of the progression, what's up next for Mechanism? So we need the alloys and we need the circuit boards. So we're going to need more metallurgic infusers right off the bat. So I think I am just going to go ahead and make the rest of them that I can make with the stuff that I made. Which is not the best sentence I've ever spoken, but... right, so I need one more furnace. But I don't worry about the furnace right now. Okay, so what does it want? So let's do @mech circuit, the basic circuit, and the advanced alloy. Enriched alloy, excuse me. I think advanced alloy is the, it's reinforced. Reinforced atomic. Okay, well. Wait, why did this even come up when I typed ADV then? Alloy advanced. I know it doesn't really matter. Advanced alloy. Ender alloy advanced. Okay, whatever. Maybe that was its name at some point. Something like that, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so to make this, it's redstone plus osmium. To make this, it's redstone plus iron. So this one should be able to do all of that. All I need to do is get some redstone into it. Clear out the inventory a little bit. Get a couple of stacks. Redstone is something I am running a little low on. Maybe that's high priority for the excavator, because that's used pretty heavily in Mechanism as well. So yeah, let me just grab a little osmium and a little, well, yeah, I'll need a little more iron, just a stack of both for now. I'm not going to turn these all into their stuff, but... So how much does it need? So this is 10 redstone, which is 1 redstone, and this is 10 redstone, which is also 1 redstone. So not too bad. I'll make 16 of these, and I'll make 16 of these. And this is still going. Top it up. How much we got? 23. This does feel way easier to make than the Coke version. Because, like, the Coke oven is just so slow. And I realize I could have built multiple. But, you know, given that this is, you know, a YouTube thing, it's pre-recorded. The fact that I can just kind of drop a stack of Coke or coal blocks in there and just kind of walk away from it for a while, just leave it running, go do other stuff, and come back and it's all done. Kind of made it feel not really necessary, right? Because, I mean, look, I have over 100 buckets of creosote from the, like, stack of stuff that I made. And then I have all this in here as well. Yeah, I ended up putting the really big portable tank in there. Seems like a decent use for it. Anyway. While I'm here, let me harvest these because I'm still running kind of low on them. I don't know if this is, like... These are what gets used the most in SkySoarer, but it wouldn't surprise me. I also set up this little cocoa bean farm. Thank you for telling me that you need jungle wood. I probably would have figured it out. I mean, I would have just Googled it, but I didn't have to this way. You can just do it like this, and it's great. And there's some up there, but I don't care. Yeah, I think the only thing I even needed those for was the Twilight Forest rock. Yeah, but I'll probably need them in the future. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, no. How did I not notice that? Oh, man. I can't believe I didn't notice that. I can melt these back down, right? Oh, I feel so dumb. That's okay. That's totally fine. Wow, that only made 15? What do these need? 8 each? Jesus. Well, it's a bit of a waste of lava, but I mean, we have access to the nether. It's not like lava is hard to come by. Anyway. Let me just grab out the circuits. Oh, they're not even done. I expected them to be done. Well, I put all the iron back. There. Okay, there's those. And you know what? Just how much is in here? 1,000, so that can make 100. Just make a stack of these for me. Because the alloys I feel like are going to be used a lot. I mean, so are the circuits, but whatever. Can always make more. Yeah, so it wanted 4. It's 16 whole redstone. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, and then the alloys, and that leads into a bunch of other stuff. Speed upgrades. I want to get to Osglow glass because that is, I mean, this isn't, it's a little convenience. But ultimately, the Osglow glass is what I need for the open box elevator. Because I need these open ingots, which means I need Demon Lord ingots, which means I need Lunar Reactive Dust, which means I need Osglow lapis, which means I need Osglow glass ingots. And for all that, I need an alloy kiln or an arc furnace. Might be smart to go straight for the arc furnace, considering you need the industrial leather pretty soon. I'll dig around in JEI and decide on that. But anyway, the Osglow glass is going to be nice for that. I forget what Osglow glass actually is. It's an alloy of like all the different mechanism stuff, I think. But yeah, all this is going to be pretty useful, right? So just grab some of these. Oh, some gold. That's very nice. Okay, so then we can make the extra components. What are these? Better than hoppers. Item ducts from thermal. So servos, you want to pull items out of it? Sure. So, right. So these They're just for moving items around. I don't think I can make the Ender IO conduits really consistently yet. So maybe the item ducts are going to be my best bet for now. Oh, what's this? A 3x3x3 dynamic tank multi-block? Dynamic valve. You can make a larger tank. That's cool. A 5x5x5 tank can hold 8,000 buckets? That's insane. Wow. Even this can hold 1728. Holy Christ. Okay. Is this hard to make? Not really, no. Not really at all. Any glass, that's good. I thought it was only green glass for a second there. And then just some buckets and some more of the dynamic tank. Yeah, wow, that's going to be pretty huge. 3x3, but that doesn't even take up that much space. 1728 buckets, that's like more than I would ever need of anything. Okay, not really, but like for now, it feels that way. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. The energized smelter, this I don't see as super necessary considering I have these. But the smelter, I know I can upgrade the speed a lot more. And then that goes for enrichment chamber. And I know the enrichment chamber is really necessary, right? Or no. Oh, this is just ore doubling? Well, I know this is something you can do with it. If this is just ore doubling... Oh, you get a lot more use out of your stuff for the metallurgic infusers that way. So that's going to be good for that. But I don't feel the need to rush it. This machine doubles ores just like the Tinker Smeltery. Much simpler to automate as it only takes up 1 block of space. I mean, I guess in a way. But, I mean, I pretty much already have the Smeltery automated, right? And I could just move it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it is. I could set up like a production line thing where like the excavators, the ores go into the enrichment chamber, which goes into furnaces, and then that goes into the storage system. That sounds like the best thing to do. That's kind of objectively the best thing to do, right? But what? But nothing. I definitely do need to get this set up that way. And then these, because the best thing about this, easier to automate. I don't agree that it's easier to automate because it only takes up 1 block of space, but it absolutely is easier to automate because it uses power and not lava. Because I'm not going to be able to like have an endless supply of lava for a while, but I already have an endless supply of power. It's not much power, but then once I get automation set up for the diesel generator, it will be, right? And all I need for that is a wheat farm. So... yeah, I mean, of course, that said, I doubt any reasonably sized wheat farm would be able to keep up. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know. But yeah, the enrichment chamber is going to be good to get set up. But maybe not before I have like a shitload of steel. So it works alongside the enrichment chamber. So I wonder, can I like quadruple or triple ores at this point? Because if I can, maybe I should. So if you use this to crush ores. Okay, wait. Tin clump. How do you get the clump? That's purification chamber. Okay, so that's not yet. I'm not seeing ores anywhere there. Can you not crush ores? Maybe you can't. Oh, it grinds ingots into dust. Okay, sorry, I misread that. I thought it said you do grind ores, but it says instead of grinding ores. Okay, that makes sense. Right, okay. So I'll make one more machine before ending off here, and I think I'll get the energized smelter. Just because having more smelteries, I think, is going to be good regardless. And, you know, these use power just like the other ones, and this one... you can upgrade its speed to be even faster. So that means I need some more furnaces, which means I need more cobble. Maybe not the best way to do it. I mean, this feels faster than what I was doing before. I mean, really, I should have just done the JEI thing, but whatever. And then I just need some coal, some more iron rods. Do it. Oh, no, I put them in the storage system. Yeah, 18. It's plenty. And the coal. Don't need that much right now. It's fine. 4. Let's get some more. The furnaces seem really useful for a lot of mechanism stuff. So, 8. 8 is a good number. I have one of these casings left. So, energized, smelter. What else do I need? Just the red alloy ingots. Is there an easier way to make these? No, these have to come from the red iron compound, and these have to come from this recipe. So, that's the only way to make those. Running a little low on iron, but I know a lot of it is down there. Yeah, okay, I have to say I wasn't expecting to be running low on iron at this point, but I am, and I guess it shouldn't be too surprising, considering I don't really have the power to keep up with the excavator. Maybe I should just turn it on anyway, and then I can just get the stuff slowly. There's steel. Okay. This is going well. This is going well. This is a mess, but I mean, it's temporary, right? Everything is temporary. I feel fine. I feel good even. Let me clear this up a little bit. Okay. And there's the energized smelter. So this can go pretty much anywhere, right? And again, temporarily, let me just go ahead and put it here. Oh, if I put it here, I can even have... I can do something like this, right? And then if I put it on the front, so that'll be input, and then the side can be output, and then I can put another conduit. So that'll output. Let's have that output on blue. This will insert on blue. This will output on brown. This will insert on brown. No. Insert on brown. And now this is going to take the steel blend and put it into here instead of into the other thing. So now that's going. It's pretty slow. I can get speed upgrades, but speed upgrades are going to take a lot of power. I mean, I do have kind of a lot of power. I'm not really using it, though, is the thing. Like, if I turn this on, yeah, that's dropping like a log. So, yeah, either way, we're getting steel out of this now. This chest is kind of doing double duty, but for now, I don't really care, considering that it is temporary. I don't know if you believe me when I say it's temporary, but I believe me, and that's what matters. So, anyway, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.